Shot of Thunder now coming up into the line to complete it. Patrick Payne looking for the big group double today, winning the Queen's Cup on Sky Tristan the previous. And now the field settles for the running of the sires. 1400, they're set to go. Just about right. Off now. And missing the start about a length and a half. Scale the Heights down towards the inside, and Shot of Thunder got back there too, and Preserve bounded out and led from Happy Morning as they settle down. Danachenka goes to third, and now Scale the Heights rushes through along the rails. They're trailed a length and a half away by Cushat, Pont on Flyer, 1.5 to Sweet City Sue, and Shot of Thunder's last of all at the 1,000 metres, and Preserve by a half. Happy Morning is second. On the rails in third placing, Scale the Heights from Danachenka, 2 to Pont on Flyer, who's lobbed into fifth placing beautifully, followed by Sweet City Sue, Cushat, and last of all Shot of Thunder. By the 800 metres, Preserve just the leader. Happy Morning outside of her, and they're 2 lengths in front of Scale the Heights and Danachenka together. More than 2 lengths away, Pont on Flyer, who's had the run of the race, followed by Sweet City Sue, Cushat, and Shot of Thunder last as the Sires field swings around the corner, and Preserve is first into the straight from Happy Morning. On their outside is Danachenka, followed by Scale the Heights, about to get a rails run. 2 lengths to Pont on Flyer, called on, just left a little flat-footed here as they get towards the 300. Preserve in front of Happy Morning. On the outside, Danachenka. Shot of Thunder coming out wide on the course, followed by Pont on Flyer, but Preserve still in front. There's 120 metres to go. Preserve a length and a half in front of Pont on Flyer, Happy Morning and Danachenka. Preserve kept going, and Preserve for Neville Wilson takes out the Sires from Pont on Flyer. Happy Morning third over on the inside, followed by Shot of Thunder, Danachenka. A gap behind those to finish in the race was Scale the Heights, Sweet City Sue, and Cushat is last to greet the judge. And all the way win for number 9 Preserve, ridden by Neville Wilson, trained by John Hawkes. Number 9 Preserve takes out the race. John has been placed in the race 3 times in recent years, but hasn't been able to crack it. But an all the way win after losing perhaps his number 1 pick at the hands of the veterinary surgeon, or the veterinary decision to take Surfboard out. He's been left with 2 in it, and Preserve has led all the way, ridden by Neville Wilson. Wins another big race for the John Hawkes team. Second, number 8 Pont on Flyer, ridden by Jim Cassidy, and third goes to 1 Happy Morning, ridden by Mark Flaherty. It's 9, 8 and 1. 9, 8 and 1. Fourth place going to Shot of Thunder, and fifth in Danachenka in the time of 1:23.5.
Peter just said that you'd have been milking cows this morning, Nev. He said you're out here winning a Group 1 this afternoon. Well, you'll be back there milking them tonight anyway, won't you?
Oh, not tonight, I will in the morning.
But Neville, you've been lucky with John Hawkes, haven't you? You picked up a couple of rides. I think you picked up a Group 3 winning ride on the day.
That's right, on Sports, yeah. I picked up 3 late rides for him and 1 on 3 of them, so...
Gee, the average is terrific, eh?
Pretty good, yeah.
And Preserve, Neville, jumped from barrier 1, had a nice run.
Yeah, well, John's plan was to go forward, because sometimes the size can be a muddling run race. She jumped, just travelled lovely in front. Length it was time to go. Good win.
Nothing took you on, Nev, did they?
No.
They just left you alone, and they left you to ride a work and gallop and just run home the last 600 metres.
Yeah, it worked out good, yep.
Yeah, and when you let her out, 200 from home, she really lengthened her stride. And
she did, yes, she really found the line. It was good.
Neville, what do you think? Do you think she'll make an Oaks filly? Like, she get 2,000 easy enough?
Could well do, because she settles in herself.
Yeah. Yeah, congratulations, Deb, but it's a great ride to pick up, great win to pick up a Group 1 on it.
Thanks, Johnny.
$500,000 race, too. Nice one.
The winner of the Sires, number 9, Preserve, a 2-year-old chestnut filly by Canny Ladd, himself a previous winner of this race from Peach. Winner race by the Woodland Stud Syndicate, managed by Jack and Bob Ingham, trained by John Hawkes and ridden by Neville Wilson, who from just a handful of mounts for the Hawkes team has an enviable record of picking up big race wins. All the way for Preserve and Neville Wilson, the first filly to take out the Sires since Not Related in 1991. Ponton Flyer, making it a filly's Quinetta by Flying Spur from Carabahar, now runner-up in both the Blue Diamond and the Sires Produce, Jim Cassidy and Tom Hughes Jr., and third to Happy Morning, number 1, Mark Flaherty and Jim Mason, combining with this Danehill Humour 2-year-old gelding. 9, 8 and 1, fourth in the race, Shot of Thunder, and fifth was Danichenko, and the time 1:23.5.
Start jump, Nifty. No, you might do it too.
Alright, good luck to you. Beautiful. He's a genius. Tell him he's a genius. We all thought he was a bad jockey.
Neville.
Thank you. Good girl. Thank you.
Stop smiling.
What you do, you're supposed to do them all.
What are you trying to tell me? You're not used to this, mate?
No.
Well, how does that rank? You've ridden some great winners over a career and a long career to come to town and win a nice race like that.
It's always good to win any race, be it country or city, but especially good to win Group 1 races. They don't come along very much for us sort of battling sort of jocks.
Nifty, having a look, were you a little bit surprised as you just let Bowl along in front there? No, nothing wanted to tackle you, and she dropped onto the bit lovely.
Not really. It's been well documented. Even lots of size producers, they don't go very fast, and John had the plan to go forward and either lead or sit right there, and she did it well.
Okay, looking a little bit further down the road, I mean, where do you see a horse of her calibre? I mean, does she become an Oaks filly, or are we talking too quick?
Oh, she could well become an Oaks filly. Maybe a bit quick to talk that way, but look, she relaxes nice, settled nice, and she give a good kick at the finish. So I think she gets bigger and stronger. She probably will,
Gave you plenty. Good ride, Nifty. Well done.
Thanks, Rob.
Neville Wilson winning there, the Sires, and well, as I said before, probably the king of the bush. We refer to him. Nice to see him win a group race in town.